Hello BL lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you the list of obsessed jealous BL bottoms. Firstly, I would like to appreciate those who subscribe to my channel and engage in my videos. I appreciate and cherish you guys so much for your love and support. You can also support me by subscribing, like and sharing my videos. Hope you continue to enjoy my videos, as it is all made for entertainment purposes only, and I mean no harm in any way or form. This is the list of obsessed, jealous and crazy BL bottoms have ever seen. Number 1 on this list is Sherbet from Fahlanruk the series. Sherbet happens to find himself in a complicated situation that anyone would not like to find themselves. I know for the fact that he was an abusive person, likewise Fallen, but the thing with Sherbet is that everything seems new and strange to him, that he can't even figure out his feelings. It was so difficult not to accept his feelings for Fallen. Instead of him to ask questions, all he does is to get angry every time he sees something that annoyed him. Him and Fallen started their relationship from one night stand and agreed to be friends with benefit. And even though Fallen was a player he hit it off with Sherbet immediately, and even tried to make his intentions clear that he wanted something serious. But someone like Sherbet will definitely not agree to that word, because who will trust someone like that, which makes him pissed off with himself when he finds out that he started to get jealous over Fallen, which he thought it was happening because Fallen was being too nice to him. He literally get jealous and angry at the same time, and instead of him to ask questions, he just want to break Fallen head into two. And I can understand why he is pissed off, and so difficult for him to ask questions is that they never sign up to be a couple, that life has its way of happening to everyone. The part that got me the most was when Sherbet was on call with Fallen trying to sort out their issues, and he heard another man voice on the background. He got pissed off, went straight to Sherbet house to confront him if he was having an affair, another man in his apartment. But because Sherbet is also an hot-headed guy, he told him that he know the answer and it was what he think it is, and Fallen was angry and pissed off at the moment, but because he wanted the relationship really bad, he hugged him and told him that he trusted him, and if he had slept with another man he forgave him because it was his fault for being overprotective and jealous. I think that was the word that Sherbet always wanted to hear, because after that word, that was the game changer in their relationship. Their series and chemistry deserves more recognition, because they are one of the BL couple who are both mature, dominant in nature, and somehow they find a way to adjust to each other's craziness. Moving on to the next on the list is It from Love Syndrome. He is literally the true definition of possessive, obsessive, and protective of his own territory. His man, throughout the entire show he just wanted to be with his boyfriend every time, seconds and minutes. He wanted to be loved, taken care of and pampered by day, and he has no patience for whoever and whatsoever wants to be too close to his boyfriend. People who watched the series all thought Day was more possessive, but the truth is that right before our eyes we can all see that the both of them are more possessive, obsessed over one another. On the other hand, Day just went crazy when he had an accident and lost his memories. He returned back to being the person he used to be. And yes, I know he is also protective, but in the stage of Day doing those things, it is now abuse, or probably he is mentally ill, because even if the person is not your boyfriend, nobody deserves to live like that. And another thing is that it stayed with Day through the entire time he was ill, even though he was also dying. We all know that he was the cause of Day's accident because he demands too much attention from him, and apart from that, in the beginning of the show it showed that it is very insecure, obsessed and protective. That is why a part of me was happy when Day could not remember him anymore. At least he would rest. But since Day has decided to go crazy, I was literally screaming, shaking and begging him to leave Day first for the sake of his mental health and come back when things are getting better. But because of the love he had for him, he stayed with him throughout, even when he knew that Day might strangled him or raped out of rage. And if it is not obsession or possessive mental illness, I don't know what it is, because even in the worst state he still wants to protect Day. I am not a fan of their relationship, but I must give credit to it because the love he had for Day was unconditional and undeniable. The next on my list is ID from Ceki. Dear to me, this is a brother or stepbrother love syndrome. D was into his so-called brother, and even before the relationship he was been so protective and obsessed, and he also got angry a lot at all times because he couldn't express those hidden desires or feelings of his he has for his brother. This man just literally wanted his man all to himself. He wasn't ready to share. He is so obsessed with him, even though he usually showed it in the most awkward and annoying ways, but he truly cares about him, that he literally decided to go to prison for him. He is literally one of my favorite non-toxic but and possessive obsessed characters, and I think his man is familiar to his character because he was always able to handle him. ID is so obsessed that he wanted to spend so much time with Chanyi and do everything together with him, but since he couldn't express his feelings because obvious Chanyi was more in charge, in control of their life, he does so many naughty and annoying things because he knows that's the only way he could get his brother attention, and he also possesses unconditional love in the series. I love this character more on all my list, maybe because he has a cute side to his naughtiness. I find him really handsome, cute and sassy at the same time. The next on my list is Fiat from Don't Say No the series. This character is one character that amazed and made me gasp for breath, like he literally went too far just so his crush could realize his feelings. It was really an offensive way that he used to get Leo attention. I know that a lot of people do things for love, but the things Fiat did for love is a no-no for me, because in my own opinion I think he could have just told him how he felt about him, but no, he decided that he was going to keep sleeping with different men and asking Leo to find their location for him, which is very weird, but Leo cares too much about him and he was ready to give him anything that makes him happy. Even though he was hurting so bad inside his heart, Leo was doing all that for love too, but for some reason he was unable to ask him to be his boyfriend, but he wanted him to be happy, and Fiat was also doing all that to get his attention and to also get Leo to talk about his feelings, since he was suspecting that Leo might have feelings for him. His stupidity and foolishness almost caused a breakup between Tarn and type relationship because of his silly way of doing things, which made everyone pissed off and angry with him. It is normal to be obsessed with someone you like, but going to this type of extreme length to get their attention in a weird way like this is a no-no for me. Fiat is a very jealous man that he later grew out of it when he started dating Leo. Even when they tried to break their relationship, it was unsuccessful, and I think the most unique thing about Fiat is that he trusted Leo, not that he cannot act up despite how obsessed and possessive he was with Leo. He just knew deep down that Leo would not cheat on him, but this shows the challenges he had to face and encounter in their relationship. He knows it was his punishment and he just had to deal with it, but the most important thing is trust and communication between them, and that was one of the saving grace in their relationship. And the last one on today's list is Cher from Wandy Good Day the series. This is another very jealous and obsessed and possessive character. I'm in love with this character because he is quite normal than the other characters I talked about. He is obsessed, but he is not toxic at all. He was just trying to protect what belongs to him. People like this, it is very hard for things to go bad on their side because they notice every single little change in their partners. Cher is also quite possessive. He just wanted to have his partner to himself. He even got angry that his partner slept and forgot to hold him, and he also thought he was seeing someone else's because his partner has not laid with him for long. I know it is kind of embarrassing, but it is good that he noticed everything about his partner. Although he is insecure, he thinks his partner was cheating on him, so he decided to follow him. Meanwhile, he was just bothered about work and some mortgage he has to pay, which he doesn't want to tell him so that he will also not become stressed. This is why it is always very important to communicate regularly with your partners in order to avoid misunderstanding each other. Cher was very much obsessed and possessive, and that is quite normal. This is the end for today's video, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and turn on the notifications bell so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. And also, if you are a subscriber of my channel, you can give me ideas or suggestions on any BL actors or characters you want me to talk about. Thanks for watching. Bye.